Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Kiki Melissa. Now I want to shadowing again using IELTS with America.
Now turn to section 3.
Now turn to section 3.
Section 3.
Section 3.
You will hear Lara and Tommy, two students, talking about their book club.
You will hear Lara and Tommy, two students, talking about their book club.
First, you'll have some time to look at questions 21 to 24.
First, you'll have some time to look at question 21 to 24.
Carefully. Now listen carefully and answer questions 21 to 24.
Now listen carefully and answer question 21, 24.
Hi, Tommy. I haven't seen you for ages. How have you been?
Hey Tommy, I haven't seen you for ages. How have you been?
Oh, hi, Lara.
Oh, hey Lara.
I'm great.
I'm great.
I've just joined a local book club that meets every Wednesday. I'm really enjoying it.
I have just joined a local book club that meets every Wednesday, and I'm really enjoying it.
Next week, we're discussing the novels of Charles Dickens.
Next week, we're discussing the novels of Charles Dickens.
I'm really looking forward to it, as he's my favorite author.
I'm really looking forward to it, as he is my favorite author.
Yes, absolutely. His novels are wonderful. I attended Dickens' book club too.
Yes, absolutely. His novels are wonderful. I attended Dickens' book club too.
Would you like to do a practice session with me in preparation for your meeting?
Would you like to do a practice session with me in preparing for your meeting?
Sure, that sounds great.
Sure, that sounds great.
Let's start by discussing the main characters in David Copperfield and the ways in which they're affected by the events of the story as it develops.
Let's start by discussing the main character in David Copperfield and the ways in which they are affected by the event of the story as it develops.
What do you think of Rosie?
What do you think of Rosie?
I think that she's a really sweet character in the beginning, but as the story progresses, she becomes bitter because of how her relationships had turned out in the past.
I think that she is a really sweet character in the beginning, but as the story progresses, she becomes bitter because of how her relationship had turned out in the past.
That's true.
That's true.
Sisters all marry and live happily ever after, but she ends up alone.
Her sisters all marry and live happily ever after, but he ends up alone.
It is very interesting to see how deeply the change in her personality affects her relationships.
It is very interesting to see how deeply the change in her personality affect her relationship.
What is your opinion of Florrie?
What is your opinion of Florrie?
I find her very manipulative.
I find her very manipulative.
Seems intent on seeking attention.
She seems intent on seeking attention.
So whenever she wants something from her family members, she persistently acts in a very silly manner.
So whenever she wants something for her family members, she persistently acts in a very silly manner.
Like a kid. Unfortunately, many people do not realize this.
Just like a kid. Unfortunately, many people do not realize this.
And so they give her the attention that she's seeking, which only encourages her to continue behaving this way.
And so they give her the attention that she is seeking, which only encourages her to continue behaving this way.
Yes, Florrie is the complete opposite of Lizzie.
Yes, Florrie is the complete opposite of Lizzie.
Lizzie is very sensitive.
Lizzie is very sensitive.
And she has a true perceptiveness into how people are feeling and how they behave,
and she has a true perspective into how people are feeling and how they live,
enables her to act appropriately towards them,
which enable her to act appropriately towards them.
She is very kind and generous and cares about how people feel.
She is very kind and generous and cares about how people feel.
That's true.
That's true.
I really like her character too.
And I really like her character too.
My least favourite character is Estelle, because
My least favorite character is Estelle
she acts so selfishly and gets enjoyment from making others suffer.
because she acts so selfishly and gets enjoyment from making others suffer.
Unfortunately, there are many people like her in the world who intend to make others feel like this.
Unfortunately, there are many people like her in the world who intend to make others feel like this.
It's interesting how you can associate
It's interesting how you can associate
so many of the characters with people that you know in real life.
so many of the characters with people that you know in real life.
I think that the reason why Dickens is so good at creating deep and believable characters
I think that the reason why Dickens is good at creating depth and believable characters
is because he understands human mentality.
is because he understands human mentality. Okay, maybe that's all for me for today. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye bye.